Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for March 6th through March 13th, March 12th ish. I forgot to look. So I have cards and stars for all zodiac signs, and this is going to be very quick because I need a nap. Anyway, Mars and Venus are moving into Aquarius today, where they'll stay until the beginning or mid of April. So, Mars, the planet of action and aggression and war and physical activity, is moving into the humanitarian, innovative, energetic, electric sign of Aquarius. So, I would think that there could be a bigger outpouring of, it can go either way, aggressions to humanitarian causes or people stepping up for humanitarian causes. There could be people challenging each other on, our thoughts and words, because Aquarius is an air sign. So it is about our thinking. Venus moving into Aquarius is looking for a little funk in their relationships. Um, we can fall into relationships based on very eccentric, quirky conversations and mental faculties. Like that could be what is attracting people to each other. When, you find two weirdos on the same page, great friendships are developed together. This could be, a very funky month of new things, new innovations, but it could also be misunderstandings. You, oh, sorry, I have to pause. So I'm back. Hopefully she'll stop. On March 9th, midweek, Mercury moves into Pisces. Hates, doesn't really like being in Pisces because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, and it's a mental sign where Pisces is an emotional sign. It's a dreamy sign. So, Pisces is the opposite of Virgo. So it's called, when Mercury is in Pisces, it's in its detriment, but some people also think it's in its fall, like it doesn't do well at all when Mercury is in Pisces. But we can look at it from a more positive aspect. So instead of us being up here in our heads when Mercury's in Pisces, we're going to be feeling um, thoughts, feelings coming from our heart instead of in our head. So it's like our subconscious, our unconscious, instead of the conscious thought. Um, there could be things that are said that are lies, fabrications, grandiosities, but also, too, on the other hand, we could be really tapped in intuitively and be picking up on things that either can't be explained or people don't believe us with the experiences that we're having. The veil is so thin. And think about it, Mercury is going to be in Pisces with Jupiter. So that's the grandiosity, the bigger, crazy. Neptune, that dreamy, unconscious, subconscious, and the sun shining down on it. This could be like a really, really funky month ahead of us. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, roll with the punches. You know, People will be taking things with a grain of salt about whether or not they believe what they're hearing. People with that Mars, in Aquarius could be challenging the thoughts of people with the Mercury. Pay attention to your dreams. You'll be super tapped in for, the next month. Um, and intuitive ideas, innovative ideas with, both Mars and Venus in Aquarius You may want to write it down. We may be kicking off like some really creative period. And that new moon in Pisces that we just had is about co-creation. It's about being creative, whether it's musically or through art and dance and just coming up with some new ideas, fresh ideas. So pay attention. Um, so Bay Marie, my little schnoodle, Bailey Marie, she is a Cancer sun sign, trying to take over for my mystic maven Missa, and made her first attempt at pulling cards today. I'll show you the pictures. I'll post them on Facebook and Instagram. I wasn't sure where her paws landed, so the card, it was kind of like on two different cards. So the cards that she chose, the first one is the Sweat Lodge, and it is card number 54, changes, creativity, finding your people, finding your path, and the giveaway. So these were the two cards that she chose. And this is card 23. This is about our feelings and emotions and connecting with the Ascended Masters to make some big changes. So real quick, the Sweat Lodge in Native cultures, the Sweat Lodge is the womb of the Mother Earth. And people go into these sweat lodges to sweat out old habits, old beliefs, outworn people and habits and behaviors, and also to sweat out disease that they may have. Excuse me. So this is a second chance. So once you sweat out and get rid of, the toxins that are in your life, you get a second chance at life. So I will channel message this week, post this on Facebook and Instagram. The giveaway, this is really interesting because this is talking about giving things away that belong to you. You must own them. But it's not like a sweater that you no longer want, and you give it to somebody. This is about giving things away from your soul, like a smile or a kind word, or it's the giveaway of emotion. It's not about giving away things that you no longer want. It's about giving away things that you can share with the world to make it a better place. So I will also channel that this coming week and post them on Facebook and Instagram and pair them with the astrology. So let's pick some cards for each sign for this coming week. I was going to do a pick a card, and then I just decided, let's just real quick. I'm going to cut these and then pull right from the top, starting with Aries. Be sure to check out your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. And anywhere where there's a concentration of planets in your chart. Aries. You have attend to the details. I love that. So Aries, this is about taking stock of everything because we are coming upon the equinox in just about another week's time, almost 2 weeks. So right after the full moon in Virgo. And so this is saying it's time to clean some things up, attend to the details, wrap up loose ends, and get ready to kick off a brand new year for the Aries. Taurus. You have think it through, Taurus. So this is just asking you to make sure that you think through everything, all of those details, before you take any leaps of faith, before you execute anything. You don't want to stay too stuck in your head, though, but this is about coming up with some new ideas, new co-creations, but you want to, maybe sleep on it for a day or two before you make any vital decisions. Gemini. Talk less, feel more. Well, isn't that perfect for Gemini? And look how interesting it is. That's the Pisces symbol. And Gemini's ruler, Mercury, is moving into Pisces this week. And it is about talking less and feeling more. So this is actually so perfect. It's a really great confirmation. Um, you know, Geminis often overthink everything. They sometimes talk way too much more than they ever listen. So this is about listening more, feeling more, tapping in more. This could be a super creative time for the Geminis, getting ready, ramping up for Mars moving into Gemini and staying there for 7 months, starting in August. It's going to be fantastic for writers. Um, you know, and public speakers. A lot of information is going to be coming out. Cancer, be proud of yourself. I love this. This is about nurturing yourself, feeling good about yourself. And, you know, often cancers, they're such givers, but they don't, and they overgive sometimes because they don't feel proud of themselves. And so they try and compensate that way. This is about allowing yourself to give back to yourself and also to have a little bit of self-esteem as well, Cancers. Leo, speak your world into being. All right. So for the Leos, this is about, being extremely impeccable with your words and your thoughts, because that is what is creating your world. If you are afraid of something happening, by thinking about it, by talking about it, it'll happen. So what you wish for comes out in your words. Your words are wishes, your thoughts are wishes. So wish your world into being. I love that. Virgos, step into your power. This is really great, Virgos, because the full moon in Virgo is coming up on March 18th. So this is about you, stepping into your power and allowing yourself to feel that Mars energy, allowing yourself to feel that Aries energy of new beginnings. And this is also taking your power back from anyone or anything that has, essentially stolen that from you. Now is the time. And I think too, knowing that the full moon is in Virgo on March 18th, followed by the equinox and the sun moving into Aries, I think this is a really good sign for you. What comes after Virgo? Libra. Libra, trust all will be well. And this is new moon in Virgo. And I'm thinking about one Libra in particular. Virgo is that sign of health and well-being. And I think any Libras that have maybe been going through some health issues or, financial issues, relationship issues, trust all will be well. That's all I have to say. This Virgo new moon wants to sometimes be a little OCD about the issues. Surrender and let it go and just trust that everything's going to come out okay. Scorpios, new, it's just saying shine. And I love this. This is the symbol, the sunflower symbol of the Ukraine. But Scorpios, this is time for you to step into your power and shine like a Leo. Take center stage. I love this. This is beautiful. This is a great sign. And that new moon in Leo is saying you're coming into a new phase. Sagittarius, attuned to the divine. And that is more Pisces energy. So that's perfect. Mercury's other sign of detriment is Sagittarius. So, it could be a little bit of a difficult month for you, this Pisces season, Sagittarius, but this is asking you for you to really attune to the divine, make use of all of those planets in Pisces, and really tap into your intuition and do some channeling. I think that this is a perfect sign to do that channeling and to get your message, get your answers from your higher being or a higher being. Capricorns, release control. Perfect for the Capricorns because I know a lot of my Capricorn friends like to be in control of the situations. First quarter moon in Taurus, releasing control, surrendering, and just allowing this week to be whatever it is. It's actually freeing when you release control. Just let it go, and try and keep your mind occupied out in nature. Aquarius, reveal what needs to be seen. And this is last quarter moon in Scorpio. So, last quarter moon in Scorpio. This is saying that you may have been a little secretive, Aquarians, with your feelings, with your thoughts. Allow it out. Open up. Open up your heart and reveal what needs to be seen. Don't overshare, just enough to maybe allow other people in. Um, because Scorpio is super protective, and I feel often too is that Aquarians don't really think about sharing until it gets to a point where there's a crisis. So this is really about, even if it's sharing with the moon, get your feelings, get your heaviness off of your chest so that you can be lighter during this time. And last but not least, Pisces, breathe through the tension. This is more Scorpio energy. It's full moon in Scorpio. So this is about emotional tension. This is electric tension. I would think, though, for the Pisces, that things should be really smooth sailing, a little freaky deaky, a little very much like up in your subconscious, your unconscious, almost like walking in a dream this month. But if you do find yourself in stressful and tension filled energy, just breathe through it. You will get through it. Count to 10, take 10 breaths, walk away from a situation for a few minutes, and then come back. So, yeah, I think that things should be really good for the Pisces, Cancers, and the Scorpios. It should be like a really dreamy, innovative time for you. So that's all I have for you this week. I'm going to go take a nap right after I post this. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll be back next week talking about the full moon in Virgo. Until then, ciao. See you. Have a great week. Bye.